Welcome to our performing arts tutorial looking at proximity and use of space. And we can't talk about proximity with only one person on screen, so you get to see me as well. Proximity basically means the distance between two or more people, how you are creating distance between you on stage, and it can show quite clearly relationships between people. So if Georgia and I are quite far away from each other, turned away from each other, it generally shows that we either don't know each other or we might not like each other, not be talking to each other. Normally, if you put two people quite close together on stage, it shows that there's some kind of relationship between them. They might be a couple, or they might be family or friends. You can build on that by using physical contact to show how close the people are to each other. You know, if I lean on Georgia, it shows that there is quite a close relationship between them. You don't have to be close together to show a decent relationship. We might have a bit of distance between us, but if we face each other, we lean in, it shows that there is a connection. Also, in turn, you can be close to somebody on stage in terms of proximity, but that doesn't mean that you are in a close relationship. So if we imagine that we are in London on the tube, we are forced close together in terms of proximity because of the circumstances. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we want to be stuck together. So again, think about proximity being used to show relationships, circumstances, all those different sorts of things. Moving on to personal space. We all have what we call an area of personal space, and most people tend to respect other people's personal space. Not everybody, but so Georgia might come in to have a conversation with me, and she will generally give me a little bit of personal space while we have a chat about whatever's going on. However, by invading somebody's personal space, you are giving different messages to the audience. So, for example, Georgia's quite angry, she's getting right into my face to show an aggressive side of the character. That's one reason why you might invade a person's personal space. Oh, she might want to come and be a bit matey, give me a hug again, show that there's a relationship between the characters. So think about that. How can you use space to give these meanings and messages to the audience? Moving on from blocking and personal space, from proximity and personal space, I beg your pardon, we're going to move on to talk about blocking. And this is how you might stage or direct a piece for your audience. If we imagine that George's character and my character are having a conversation, there's a bit of a problem with this because the audience can't see either of us. So, when you're looking at staging a piece of theatre, for example, if there's two characters in conversation, this is a bad idea, okay? Think about that clarity for the audience. You are performing for an audience. So make sure that they can see you. So, cheat it out, make sure that they can see most of your body. Just think about that when you're blocking. Another error that pops up quite a lot is, I will show you. Let's imagine that we're students and we're listening to a lecturer over there. You can't see us properly. Georgia's blocking me, and you're also seeing only one side of Georgia. So if you have to stand in a line for any reason, avoid standing in lines, I hate it. Just try and cheat it out. We're putting our bodies on an angle, but we're showing who we're listening to by where our eye contact is and our body language. Much clearer. If I can't see you, I can't mark you. That's really important when you think about your blocking and use of space. Thank you for watching this tutorial.